Hey everybody, Brian Z here from Connecticut. This session of the roundtable to me is very special because I'm going to be joined by none other than Bobby taboada from Balintawak. Um, my time in martial arts started in the early 80s, and I was blessed to be with Grandmaster Remy Presas for 19 years. And he was truly, if he wasn't the giant of giants, he was one of them. And here we are over 40 years later. And, GM Bobby, he's, in one man's humble opinion, he's the only giant left. The power, the speed, um, the knowledge, just amazing. He is the only one, again, one man's humble opinion. He is the only one that I would put at the professor's level across the board. And I've been wanting to sit down with him one-on-one and just have him tell his story and share it with us. Not just his journey, but his time with the professor. So we're going to sign off for just a moment, and then we're going to come back on with GM Bobby Taboada. So we're back, everybody, and I am so excited that we got a chance to sit down with GM Bobby Taboada from Coentada Balintawak. It took a few minutes for all of us to see each other and hear each other, but we're here. And GM Bobby, I was just hoping to take this opportunity to ask you a little bit about your journey in the martial arts, and you've been at this for decades now. And I was just hoping you would share your story with us.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, yeah.
When did you first start in the martial arts?
Well, I started really with my karate. Well, actually, boxing. Then we only can get a little bit of money on that, like 2 pesos every fight. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like and then I shipped to karate, which is new in our place, like the Shotokan karate. We don't have any uh, like Japanese instructor, but we have a book. Somebody's reading to us into Filipino, and there we go. I thought I can make a lot of money on karate because it's new, you know. And then when I joined one tournament, my God, I only have received a little trophy. I said, no, this is no there's no money in it. So I start again. Then my father teaching me a little bit of his style of, we call it indangan system, because I don't really know. I haven't seen indangan here in the United States or in the Philippines. I was very young at the time.
Hmm.
But really, me and Nick Elizar is, watching all the time with my father's teachings. And I don't really like it. You know why? Because I'm too scared of the sticks. And then there's no lights at all. It's just a little moonshine. Then they're fighting there. And there's not even basic. It's all fight, fight, fight. And it's lots of blood that I've seen. I don't like it. I don't really like it. So after that, then I keep doing my karate. And then I found the Balintawak. Actually, Babi Tabimina was in Balintawak before me.
Mhm.
And I saw them walking in the street after the school because I have a job as a janitor in that appliances.
Mhm.
I was the like a janitor, also delivering the stuff like refrigerators, um, what we call this air conditioners. I have to clean that, something like that, and delivering pianos. And actually, my mate that's delivering with me all the time is me and Undo Kaburnay, the Kaburnay Laponte. So that's where it started. And then I asked Tabimina, I said, I hear that you practicing Balintawak, what is that? Stick fighting down there. And then he showed us with his partner, the son of Chupilo Villas, Chito Villas. They show us with a pin because they have no pin, they have no sticks. Just show
Hmm.
me the pin, writing pin. So they practice. This is Balintawak, and then I really like it because it's close distance with it, playing with a bullpen. I like that. So I
Yeah.
started going there. So I try my best not to, just to behave myself and working there and
Mm.
try me to behave myself to make them accept me.
Mm.
And actually, I cleaning up the floor and scrubbing the floor just to get my lessons. So that started in like 19 um 68, 69, something like that. And then I was there, and then after that I stay in that house for a long time just to get my lesson and working there as a helper. They have a business called fixing the typewriters, the
Mhm.
old typewriters. And
Mhm.
that's where my job is to clean it up, everything, and then, you know, cleaning the floors and then entertain people coming for training. It's not very many people. It's like 12 or 16 sometimes.
Mm.
But I really like it. I start doing the drinking down there. The only the only school that drinks. All these Doce Pares, they don't drink. La Ponte, they don't drink. Jurix, they don't drink. San Miguel, Schema, they don't drink. Only us will drink. I mean, the Kaburnay family, the father drinks. That's why we like. And so that's why it started there. It become there. That's the thing. Yeah. But then I started Nick. Uh, it's a long story, really. Me and Nick is very good friend, but we don't do this very far away. I just tell them the real truth about me and Nick watching that stick fighting. Then
Mhm.
we are one in that inside that compound, the family of Nick Elizar and ours, because our family, just two of us, are looking after that farm
Mhm.
as a caretaker of that farm. We plant bananas or cocoa or star apples. We plant that, and then when we harvest it, we deliver it to the owner, which is
Mhm.
the owner of the big university in Cebu. So that is our job. That me and Nick every day digging, planting anything that we can plant, tomatoes and everything. And then one day, me and Nick he was visited by his parents. And then I said, you come back here lunchtime, huh? Because we always bring our baon, our food, to eat lunch. It's just me and him.
Mm.
Then I after that he never come back that night, and then the next day, a week, months, and years. Then I don't know where he is. So I was very sad at that time because I have no more friend inside that farm.
Yeah.
So and then when he come back, it's already maybe how many years? Like 10 years. He's already a nice because he was going to school because his father is one of the principal of the university and University of the Visayas. So he come back. It's nice. Really, me, I'm still wearing my underwear that's already 10 years, I think. I remember that Jackie brief named Jackie. It's very white and it becomes brown and there's little lots of holes in it. It's very poor. So, oh my God, I was very jealous, Nick. And then this time, we're still good friends and we have lots of. I did not know that he's practicing Taekwondo and his instructor is one of my students. He doesn't know that either. Al Hipolito, his name. And then that becomes long term friendship. And then at this time, I'm the one who go out from the country, and it's far away. It's in
Mm.
New Zealand,
Mm.
1979. So that's where I started my journey.
Okay.
Uh, so my journey there, then going to New Zealand, and it's very hard for me because I don't know how to speak English,
Mm.
and that's the most problem that I have.
Mm.
Even going to the toilet, stop over in Australia, I have a hard time because the name of the toilet there is Block and Sheila. Block is gentleman and Sheila is the girl, you know. And in the Philippines, we can only see uh, restroom or comfort room. We call it comfort room. And it's good, but I know how to read, I know how to write, but I don't know how to, what is the meaning of that English thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So then that's my problem there. So I thought Australia is my destination. But New Zealand, nobody picked me up. I said, where they are? Only stopover. Very ignorant at the time. But anyway, make the story quick. I was riding, there is a guy that I saw that his, I saw him in New Zealand embassy 3 months ago. I saw him. That's where I follow him all the time. Whenever the sound of the speaker, like flight going to New Zealand, blah 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 blah, I always follow him. So he's already. I saw him before 3 months ago because he's wearing a eyeglass and he's limping. So that is why I give them a. It's a radar for me, radar.
Mhm.
So he gave his ticket, I give my ticket also, and then we go inside the airplane. And that's the good thing. Then the most experience that I had, that I was very scared inside the airplane. I said, what am I going to do there?
Mm.
I don't know how to speak English.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
So talks about, there's a lot of, in my book you can hear all the story that I have.
Mm.
I don't even eat in the airplane because I'm scared that they let me pay. Yeah, that is free anyway. So it's it Philippine way, So then New Zealand, it took me about 8 months to teach.
Really?
8 months to teach. I said I have to teach, but I know a little bit of English already because I know how to read newspapers and watching television all the time. Then I know a little bit. Then that's the time that I know how to do a little bit of English. I had to talk to people. That's
Mm.
the way how I learned. But in school, no, never learned that. I did go to the politics school, but I I never learned that. All my classmates is French and Vietnamese. We cannot talk. I don't like that,
Mhm.
You don't learn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there we go. 8 months. I have to go back to the Philippines. I have no money, so I have to teach. So that is why I started teaching 101. And that's where I started. I saw Remy Presas before on that. He was invited by Willie Lim, one of my students, owns in New Zealand. Willie
Mhm.
Lim, his name, Taekwondo, a big Taekwondo, number one in New Zealand, lives in Auckland. And all over New Zealand, Wellington, Christchurch, Wellington, most of them are his students. So he's my student and some
Mhm.
of his students. And he invited Remy Prisas to have a seminar. So that's where I first started seeing him.
In New
Before
Zealand.
in New Zealand, but in the Philippines, I only saw him during the movie of that Roland Dantes, the what is that called movie? Um,
In
I
the
can't
early
remember that
early
movie.
70s.
Roland Dantes,
Yeah. In the early 70s.
yeah,
The Pacific Connection.
Pacific Connection, yeah, yeah. And they wanted me to, by Remy Prisas, they said that okay, Roland, you go there and introduce the modern Arnis because the movie is filmed first in Cebu. So we go there, but they mostly using two sticks because of the movie, But we don't really like it because we only use one stick. And we have also experienced about that Inter Garote movie. It's a good movie, um, but um, we did not get paid. All of us, all the participants, no get paid.
Okay.
That's why we demonstrate that in the movie theater because it's opening, but never do it. We never paid much. Now, Living Princess show me, said, Bobby, I demonstrate this. Don't do that demonstration because giving seminars, I'm going to give them a basic first because this is my first time. I will let you demonstrate. And okay. So we really good. That is the first time. And then after that, when he saw I demonstrate, and he said, Bobby, I'm going to go to uh, Australia also to demonstrate, and you will be one of the also the one of the special guests for Steno Sibirano's birthday, 70th birthday, 70th birthday. I said, okay, let's try that. So after I demonstrate that big ring down there, people said, Bobby, you have plenty of room in America. Go there, I will help you. And said, okay. And then oh, we talk in Filipino really. I
Hmm.
don't talk much in English. So there we go. And also Wally J was there in Australia. Then Irwin Carmichael is the one who represent Remy Prisas down there, and his wife. Rick Mitchell is not there at the time. But anyway, that's what also Wally J said, you have plenty of room in America. We'll help you.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that is why, my best friend in New Zealand was invited in Cincinnati, Ohio with his brothers and the parents. So my best friend is gone. So they live in Cincinnati. So I have no more friends there, best friend, Alan Pinapil. So I decided to, me and Peter Ball, the one who brought me to New Zealand, to make Balintawak, you know, advertise everywhere. So we go straight to Australia first. And then Erwin Carmichael saw me there while in demonstration with Tid Tabura and some other Olympic teacher or something, teacher of the exercise thing floor. And there we go. We start in, Erwin Carmichael invited me to come to America also.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. So at first, they invited me, and we start now straight to America. First in uh, demonstration in San Francisco, the
Hmm.
Kings of Kings, I think, from Tid Tabora. If you remember that, Tid Tabora?
No, but I've heard the Kings of Kings.
Yeah. um, and then I don't have any name before. I have seminar, 2 day seminar. I have only like 4 or 5 people.
Hmm.
I said, I just teach. But it's good. It's good because I teach 2 days, 4 people. Because my first time, because of maybe because of my English, I just show what I got. And I don't know how to teach in a group
Right.
because Balintawak is, I said, I have to change this whole thing. How can you? I promise my grandmasters that I will promote this art worldwide. And, even Janet Hutin, Sambuot, everyone was there at Tornevillasen. They just laugh at me, man. Just like smiling, who are you? You're just scrubbing the floor. For my thinking. But I did it, man. I
Yes.
really did it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a long journey.
Yeah.
And yeah, I said, I have to teach. How do I promote this art worldwide? Maybe I have a good student within 20, 30 years. How can I start? So I thinking now, I said, I wish I could learn to sticks. I could learn the amara or the, the twirling stuff because we don't do that. That is why I started. This whole thing that I have, I started myself. But I never give up. I never change the system. Yeah. Instead, I put some more in it. I I accept everybody's. That's the way how you grew up. Everybody's style.
Mhm.
Even Remy Princess, when he gave some demonstration, I told him, I said, I'm going to steal it. I will, I will show it to, wherever you go,
Yeah.
wherever I go.
Yeah.
This is Remy Princess. See, that's what I did. When I start doing the thing, the twirling stuff, Amara, and a lot of, from my experience now, well, I can teach the Balintawak way maybe 3 to 4 months, everything, but the repetitions is like 20, 30 years.
Mhm.
That's what it is. It's too simple. But how can people understand? Because we always like fight, 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 fight. Well, that's why our martial arts in the Philippines are very poor. Balintawak is very poor. There's some rich people practicing, but there's no poor people, like have a school, a big school. Because mainly just like June Cañete said before, this is like martial arts of the bump. Because stick fighting is not really popular back home long time ago. It's just happened when Bruce Lee is showing that thing that started.
Mhm.
So anyway, then Remy Presas coming here. I mean, I met him at Erwin Carmichael, and he let me demonstrate one time. I don't know if you're there. He
No.
said, "Can you teach 1 hour in my class?" Okay, so that is three of them: Remy, Wally J, and George Dillman.
Mhm.
And then after that, I said, everybody likes it.
Mhm.
And then he said, class, I'm going to bring Bobby. We go for lunch. So we go for lunch. Me and him only. So he asking me, he said, your art is really good, but it's just too complicated. That's what he said to me. I said, but I know he's teaching. I know how he does it to connect people.
Mhm.
I watched him how he teach in New Zealand. I said, oh, this is how we teach. Just by his mouth is very loud. He go 1, 2. I go, oh, everybody's following it, and then he involved the the people who's watching. Okay, you there, you do like this one. What is that? Hold, brush, hold, strike like that. Everyone is doing it. I said, oh my God, everybody is happy. I said, oh, that I started there, I
Mhm.
started my 12 basic strikes in control, but loud. 1, 2. I started, it clicks. Then I started, how can I make this? Before in back home, we only learned 12 basic strikes in control in your life. And then now once you learn that, you have to defend that 12 defense and counter. 12 strike, you defend that in defense and counter, 12 defense and counter in control.
Mhm.
All right. So then after that is the grouping system. Group one, group two, group three. It is really good position, good uh, curriculum, but you look up to there. Like there's something that from here going up like that is correct. But at the end, they mix everything like the elbows and knees and tripping, sweeping, disarming, elbowing. It's too much. People get confused. But the main thing is the grouping system.
Mm.
I said that is why now people will say, "Oh, we really like grouping system, but I don't really like. There's no fighting in it." I said, "Of course, it's not fighting. That is the way they learn. Some people ask me, I want to learn grouping system. No, you don't have to learn grouping system. If you interact before, you already had that. You already had that. Everything is there. But because it's too much, too many accident. That's why they make it controlled. They make it into grouping system, lifting and clearing. What about group one? You're very quick on defense and counter already. But how about if they hold your hand like that? So that is why they call them lifting and clearing with a strike. Then group two is lifting and clearing with head movement because I'm going to butt your head. Then group three is training with your body flexibility. This is trust, very simple.
Mm.
And group four is your speed now and your reflex, how to learn that quick. Then group five supposed to be that's a knife. Defense against knife supposed to be, but they call them defense against punches while in stick fighting motion. We don't use knife, but before we use knife, and we don't use any dual knife because we believe in ourselves that we are the best. That's I don't like that.
Mm.
But
Mm.
we like it there, like, oh, this is good, but it's too many accidents.
Mm.
That's why they put it into punch. Now, after that, we play fast as I can. Nobody can hit me anymore. Wow, that is really good. But uh, I feel no good. Why? Because I don't know how to fight anymore. It's all control.
Ah,
Every time I block, stop, and strike, stop.
right, right.
So how do I do this? We don't whack, we don't. And I said, okay. Now that is why I made my own like the shadow fightings now,
Mm-hmm.
right? From the beginning, that is a level one only. Shadow fighting, 12 basic strikes, and that's it there, basic blocks and counters at first thing. There's somebody asking me, is that your fighting? No, that is only a part of the curriculum. For me, that grouping system is like grade three in the school. You don't know the thing. I want to learn that. Grandma says, no, you have that already. This is. But how do you fight that? I said, I have that. This whole thing, grouping system won't work. You only learn how to do it, how to move your head, your body flexibility, and your reflex, speed. You only learn that, but you don't know how to counter it hard, fast,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that is, for me, that's only grade three in school. Then I ask everybody, do you know what is the one will work in grouping system? They said, they cannot answer that. I said, I will give you an idea, all right? If you don't have any grouping, then I cannot teach you,
Mm.
right? The counter of the grouping system is the one will work. And that's they started understanding now. Right? I'm glad that Remis, when he practiced Balintuwag before, I never seen any him practicing because his instructor is like Bungkal from different island and
Mm.
some from Maranga also a little bit. But um, I'm glad that he does it. He he modernized it like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he make it works to the world, you see. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I like. That's why I copy also, like, oh, I'm gonna put this, this will work. I wish I could learn that my father's teaching me before the twirling stuff, but I did not because what is when you're twirling and then when we fight, it in ups in a short distance anyway, then your mind already that's not very good. It's a long time ago,
Mm.
brain thing. Don't practice their style. I don't like that. We in up all the time in here,
Okay.
like that, and in your mind already, same as them. If you can get into me, like that, you also mind with long distance. Only the students will fight of their own school.
Mm.
The grandmaster are very good friends. Only the, who is who. My grandmaster is with it. That's what it is. But now look at this. How many of you in my book in Fort? It's all good friend of mine. 50 of them
Mm-hmm.
in a book. So how I did it? Because of my logos, that two, that's the friendship and brotherhood. That's what it helped me a lot. Even
Amen.
when I gave that seminar at Dieter, Notel,
Mm-hmm.
with Martini and Sanimpad, about 670 people.
Yeah.
That's plenty.
Yeah.
So how I have no name before. This I said, and then I'm fat. I'm, no hair. There's a little bit pretending, but um, how can I make these people to like me? So the first thing I did is go to everybody and shake their hands. I mean, shaking their hands that hold it hard tightly, not just like that. No.
Mhm.
Hold their hands hard. What's your name? Like that. Even how bad the techniques are. Oh, I wish I could learn that. And then you have good friends already.
Mm.
Yeah. Even in YouTube, that's what I do all my until now. What kind of techniques you have, believe me, I think how to counter it. That's what I learned because I have no more instructors.
Yeah.
How to counter it. It develops your mind, the brain all the time, everyday life.
Mhm.
Even how bad is your techniques. I had to learn that because that is his best.
Mhm.
Why they show that? That means that is his best. So then you think about that all the time. And then there's some people will say, man, I Balintawak, man, it's really good, but how do you do your pressure test? It has to be tournaments or sparring, right? I said, yeah, but we don't spar much here. I'm scared of the suing part.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't care about that fighting stuff. You know, like some people will demonstrate like lots of cutting aids and knife, lots of cuts and things like that. Oh, that's scary.
Mm.
I don't teach people like that. Otherwise, they will listen to you. And that's what you do is killing somebody. Oh my God. They said, what is your pressure test? I said, I growing up with pressure test. Once I know, but we de-emphasize, my grandmother emphasize all the time, the, what do you call them, emphasize the defense
Mm.
until they cannot hit you anymore.
Mhm.
And then this time, yes, pressure test. I will give you a little bit of hit now. See if you can defend. That's why we pass it. Can Master Villas pass it me to Villasin, pass me to Tinong Ibanez, then I can get it. Then go to Ansyong Bakon, then we pass it. Then when we come back, Villas is only a student from them. I cannot defend his hitting to me. Then I throw my stick. I say, I don't want to practice Balintawak anymore. I can easily fight Villasin, Tinong Ibanez, Ansyong Bakon. It's very easy now because Ansyong will teach you only like you healed already, so block that left side or block that right side. And that's what I do, just block it. But maybe, as what I said before, maybe 50 times hitting to me, I can only defend like 3 of them or 4. So that is how hard it is. Then figure it out yourself. They will not teach you. Figure it out yourself. You're already here to come to me, to train. Now, I know you're already good. And that's what a long time ago. Why, when I go to my instructor, which is a student only from them before, I cannot defend their block, their hit. So I said, I don't want to practice Balintawak anymore. I throw my stick in front. There, Bilis is there, Bilasin is there, Ibrahim is there, Johnny Chutin was there. He said, why? I said, you did not teach me your secret. Eh, Bullshit, there is no secret. I said, you know what the secret is? Since the beginning, I'm the one who teach you. I know what is your next move. Oh, I behaved myself at that time. I said, oh, that's what it is. Now, that's why I said, all my students, now you're qualified instructor. It doesn't mean that you're already a good fighter. No, no, you have to develop yourself first. You're now starting to teaching everybody. Now you're the one who's giving now to strike, not you anymore. Not no more blockings. You're the one who's giving now, and then all your control is there now. You see, and that's what I do. Then when you learn everything what I have, then I will give you my 12 for completion of the art, my techniques, my 12 basic techniques. I call them semi-advanced techniques. I will not call myself advanced techniques. Otherwise, if you said advanced, then they don't practice anymore.
Mm.
Right? So that's why I told him, okay, learn that. Now you learn it, then you pass the qualified for completion of the art. It doesn't mean that you're good already. Now start teaching. I will see your student to complete the art that you learn now. All right. Now, I want you to do at the same time your own 24 techniques. Mine is only 12, very simple. But I learned that from counters.
Mm.
All right. Then I pass it to you. That becomes, for me, it becomes, the counters becomes advanced for me. But when I pass it to somebody, we call them semi-advanced,
Mhm.
same as you. Try to find your own techniques, 24 techniques. Grandmaster, how can I? You already give? No, I did not give everything to you. Say, how can I do that? Think how to counter my techniques. You have modern Arnis, counter it with modern Arnis. Show me the techniques that you best. Put numbers in it. This is number one. If you have Pikititesha, use that. But play with Balintawa. That's why I said I might steal it if you have a good techniques. That
That's
is why I have it never stopping anymore. And also like promoting the student qualified instructors.
mm.
I get the techniques and show it to England. Oh, this is Frank Song's techniques. Who the hell is Frank Song? Nobody knows him. Yeah, you will meet them one day. And that's the time now, promoting my instructors like that. So now it helps. I don't make any, all I do now is uh, showing myself, showing off. I will tell this to the world. I like showing off. It
You've
is
told me.
part. It is part of your martial arts. If you're showing off what's no good looking, it's you never like it. You know, people doesn't like it. You have to connect with people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what I like that. Showing off. The actors are showing off also, right? Oh, see? So
Yeah.
that's why I learned a lot on that. But making sure you're showing off explosive. Don't
Oh, yeah.
show off there. It's no good looking. Right? I'm an ugly person and I show up no good to look. Oh, that's no good. I'm not sure that myself good. I'm fat before, but I did show up good. Or they like me. Then I collect people.
Yes.
And then the way I do it, they now teaching. I'm not the one who's trying to find my students anymore.
Mm.
Everyone is helping now, qualified instructors. Like that.
Mhm.
So it's all controlled.
Mhm.
It has to be me will test completion and qualified. Basics you can, but not qualified and for quality control like that. You
Well, I've
see.
seen you when I finally came to see you, and for your 70th birthday, I had to leave early afternoon, and you were standing there already 4 or 5 hours giving the test, watching
Yeah.
every single person. And I didn't have, my flight was leaving, so Roland was taking me to the airport.
Mhm.
I think you started maybe 8 o'clock that morning, and you were literally on your feet all morning, watching every single person. That was very impressive.
Every day, 3 days doing that. My God, standing all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why it becomes growing up like that. And then I can see the students that they're doing good. My job now is to uh, visit my qualified instructors, just like what I said before. I have my product that I display there, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. My job now as a grandmaster is to check them up. I have to check all my products, sand them, and then shining now back to display again. That's what I do. And
Hmm.
then all these instructors there, and then they have to look at what they have because I have the quality control here. I have to test them again, uh, like uh, like visiting. If you still do that, you know, like you still do the good thing, like that. All
Hmm.
my students, I don't want you to show all the basics in the public. You have 24 techniques. Show it, just one technique or two,
Hmm.
like that, but not basic. There's six. They've been doing that for more 50 years now. I'm doing it.
Hmm.
Show your techniques, and that's the way how you do your own thing. The 24 techniques. That's why I said before, Remy Princess helped me a lot. So we go to that. Um, you know, all the students of Remy is a good friend of mine as much as I can. You know, I wish everybody will be good friends because modern art is getting big and bigger because of Remy when it first started. And then now, supposed to be everybody will, you know, like putting him up. It's good quality. It's
Hmm.
before. That's what I really want, you know. Some asking me some question. All I did is say, okay, you have all your Remy priests thing. For how many years you've been training? The other instructor is same. Even and understand before, asked me also, I said, Remy give everything all he has already for how many years? Right? Everything. I believe everything he already gave it. Now it's up to you. It's up to you now how to promote because all of you is the same mother and niece, but the thing there is you just have different hands.
Right.
Then just show what you got now. Show what you got and let me Remy proud. Everybody will go together like that. So you know me, all of my thing is all friends like me.
Hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, after Remy was there and he said, I said to him, how can you help me? How can make my Balintawak big? He said, also you give demonstration. I said, yeah. I said, which one is big demonstration you have and people upload in Las Vegas, Martial Arts America, and standing ovation? Oh, that is good. What did you give them after that? Then I will tell this to everybody worldwide. What did you give? I said, oh, thinking about, I have a business card.
Hmm.
And Remy said, that won't work. Like that. I said, what will work? Then I'm thinking myself, oh, they have some pliers, a big one, that won't work. I said, how can I make this work? That is why I have only 6, 8 students before, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, why I saw this taekwondo or kimpo, my God, they have plenty of students, hundreds there. Oh my God, there's something wrong with me. I said, you know what? When you demonstrate, they applaud, they come up and shake hands, give them something, you know. Yes, yes. But see, you explaining it really good at that time. When they go home, look at your business card, you say, oh my God, once one hit like lightning speed, you drop down. How many years do I have to learn that? Then they go, no, yes, like that.
Hmm.
Flyers, big one. Oh my God. lightning lightning speed and is with knock out in one time, split seconds. Oh my God. How many years do we have to learn that? That's nothing. He tell me, okay, let's go have something to eat. So we eat, and then after that, we pass the, uh, what do you call this, jewelry shop. And he goes, Bobby, do you want to live in America while we eating? Yeah. Said, do you have a girlfriend here? I said, yeah. Okay. All right. But only 3 weeks yet. I said, that's okay. God, man, we go to the, I thought he's going to get married to Ibit, this thing in Victoria, Canada. He go, how much is that? The girl said, 600, sir, the engagement
Hmm.
ring,
Yeah.
And the other one, that's 900, sir, oh, give me that. Bring me buy it. And then wrap it. And then when we get to the car, he goes to me, give it to me. He said, propose her tonight. I said, what is this? My God, I never had this in my life. Only 3 weeks girlfriend,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh my God, I was very so short, man. I said, how can I do this thing? And he invited Erwin plus the cameraman with the old type, camera with the big lights. And when it come in this house, there's a lot of cars outside. They have a party. My girlfriend had a party.
hmm.
And then they think that we are there to eat or something like that. It's very embarrassing. They have a party. And my wife is a lawyer. So when we ring the door and they see come out, lots of people dancing inside, in this house. They go, oh, this is Professor Remy Presas. This is Sergeant Deputy Sheriff Irwin Carmichael. This with the big lights on, with old type camera. Oh my gosh! And then we go inside. They keep camera and everybody stop dancing. And say, my God, we are the center of attraction. And they think I was embarrassed because they might think that it's very exact time, like 6 o'clock, and they're ready to eat.
Hmm.
And my God, man, I was very embarrassed. And then they give us plate. I said, oh my gosh, we're not invited. So 3 weeks, and then we eat, and then after that, Stream is sitting at the bar in my bar. They go like this, and it's watching. Bobby, it's about time. I said, oh my God, what's this? That is really funny, man. Then I said, okay, can I say something? Said, okay, they turn the stereo off, the dancing stuff. I said, in the Philippines, before we get married, we have to know each other for 5 to 10 years. This is a Filipino custom. But here in America, it only took me about 3 weeks or 1 month. I fell in love. So will you marry me, Luz? Everybody said, okay, Luz, say yes, Luz. And oh my God, my God. So I said, okay, yes, it takes a long time. So that's why Remy is my best friend in that thing, godfather of my wedding. So that is a good thing. He
All right.
stay here a little bit too, sleep, even Wally J sleep here. And then we give seminar together, four of us, for how many times? 4 or 5 times?
Hmm.
Four of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Before they died, you know. They
So,
they
so did your girlfriend say yes?
oh yes, yes.
And are
That's
you
why it
still
is.
married? Are you
Yeah.
still married?
So we get married, so that's good.
I thought so. I just want to make sure. I had
Yeah.
heard this story, but I wanted to hear it from you.
So it's really good thing for us, Remy and I. It's really good. We talk about the way we train a little bit of Anshong, and yeah, he showed me his favorite. So this is Anshong's favorite, like this, like that. I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I know that. So sometimes I teach now to sometimes for a qualified instructor. Oh, my friends, I will show them. I will show them what is it. There's a lots of things of answering that. Well, before we don't understand, but now when you're growing up on this business for a long time, more than 60 years,
Mhm.
then you will learn. You will learn what is that called. Even the quintada. That quintada that I have is not really like not mine. That is maranga. And sometimes maybe they think that I'm stealing it. No, I did not steal it. We know quintada already back home. Quintada is we don't understand.
Mm.
Right? But when I'm here, they don't explain that too much.
Mm.
They only oh, I'm counting you. Quintada means counting or counter to counter, or I'm counting what is your next move twice ahead, like a chess game. That is my word. Right. So Rick Mitchell is the one to what can I put in this logo here
Mm.
in the middle? I said, and then Rick Mitchell said, okay, can we put quintada counter for counter? There's a meaning. Yeah, okay. So Rick Mitchell is the one who's doing that, but I agree with it. It's good. So
Okay.
now I started how to explain that quintada. Then I have lots of techniques now. Think how to counter twice ahead.
Is GM Bobby, is there excuse me, is there a connection? Because professor would say tappy tappy, that's counter for counter. Is there a connection between the cantata and the tappy tappy? Or is it
We,
different dialect?
we don't know about tapi tapi back home.
Okay.
Really. I only hear that here.
Yeah.
But tapi tapi back home, we just like you tapi like that. That is
Yep.
tapi tapi with a tam like that. It goes when martial art. It sounds like also countering. You have to tapi it. You have to tapi this side like that. But that is tapi tapi like that. Even that Kali, I don't know that Kali before. Kali is a ruler. I like a ruler, but that is what we use for measuring the. There's a box ganta when you buy some rice, and then when it's over, we scrape it. Scrape. That's what we call the scraper is the Kali scrape. That may be the one that they mention also, something like that.
Okay.
But the main thing in Cebu is Eskrima. And then Manila is Tagalog is Arnis.
Cebu was Eskrima.
Eskrima. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what Doce Pares, was that also Cebu?
Those pares, they're all the same before. All of them, Mumoy Cañete, uh, all of them there. The Doce pares. Ansyong Bacon is there too, together with the
Mhm.
Sabidra,
Mhm.
right? Sabidra, a long time ago. So that Sabidra thing, that's a very well known before. Now they give them a chance to open a school,
Mm.
right? So they put it like the Labangon Fencing Club, which is where I grew up. Labangon Fencing Club. That's the name of the province, as a little town. And then they make another uh, names, different names now, different instructors. They call it now Dosipares, different ways, and then some of them is different San Miguel and Ansyong Balintawa. And who comes with him is the Inting Atilo, the father of Ising Atilo.
Mhm.
Right? Inting, that's part of it, and the best fighter Balintawa, Dilphin Lopez. I don't know him before, but Anshong said he come up to me. He bring me back to Billy's after we practice that I am the one who takes over the place of Dilphin Lopez because of the fighting, because I have lots of fight also. And then that's why Billy's very jealous and you good fighter now, huh? Get the stick. So I get the stick. That's why we fight. We play. I end up all my bloody nose to the ground. And then I threw again my stick. I will not practice Balintawak anymore. And then again, that's why I said, He said that, remember that I'm the one who teaches you since the beginning. I know what is your next move. Even though that is, even how good you are my student, even how good or fast you are, I can still hit you because I know what is your next move. Yeah. That is why in this, sometimes I'm the only one who hits somebody in testing for qualified instructor. But all the rest is just to play how to get out with it. Sometimes they grapple you with the good grapplers,
Mhm.
Balintawak grapplers, I mean, Hickson's people, something like that. And then you just have to get out with that without hitting back, something like that. Just that is what we need. Yeah. So that is, and now that I have no more instructor, they will pass away. I've been even better than now
Mhm.
because I have thousands of students that become my instructor. If I teach them good, now they become good, then I learn a lot more. You see, and that's what happened. Some of them they don't understand what I mean, but if you are a martial artist, you will understand
Mhm.
how I made myself to practice. I have no more grandmasters. Now I have to look at my students, teaching them good way. Now, when you're good already, now I can learn a lot. Now, feed me now. Let's see.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that
Sometimes,
is my thing that when you go qualified instructor, this is now your pre-sure test. I'm going to hit you hard.
mm,
I'm in full power strike. So that is it there. So I you know, owe a lot from Irwin Carmichael because he's the one who let me teach the Justice Academy before. And now the chief of instructor is my student too for the SWAT teams, and he's the leader. There must have Floyd Yoder from other martial arts. And they helped me a lot. And I was given an honor guard, like police
mhm.
brings three of them with the flag. I don't understand that really. What does that
So
mean?
that's a tribute. That's a big deal.
So in front of everybody,
Yes.
and Erwin was there, and Master Floyd Yoder from the Justice Academy, the
Mhm.
SWAT teams, and they give me an honor like
Mhm.
that day, November 6th. It's Grandmaster Bobby Taboada Day, official.
Mhm.
And then they also give me the keys to the city of Hickory. So I was very proud of that, but I don't understand what I'm getting.
That's
Now they explain it to me.
that's
Oh, even the
that's
lieutenant there, they don't have any honor guard. But me, who am I? I have no education.
it
Now
doesn't
I
matter.
reach.
That is law enforcement's way of honoring you and showing their
Yeah.
respect. That's a big
So,
good for you. Good.
so I have accomplished all my now is already my accomplishment of making friends to everybody, and it works now. So I'm by some of them. They will go to the Philippines. Even Tim Martin will go to Philippines for this, um, seminar that I have. And I don't know how many people Lucy Paris will teach also.
Mhm.
Where else? And that is my second, the promoting of the art to the world. I've done that. And then this time is the gathering of everybody.
Mhm.
I've done this. It's very, what a lots of expenses in this thing. We are about maybe 140 now signing up. The hotels, but not yet for me. It's only 51 yet
For in Cebu.
in Cebu.
Wow, that's a lot.
I know. I can't believe it. It's Germany, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and all over the United States. it's a big one, and then with the sponsor also of the Department of Tourism.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I'm happy for this too. Meet
Good.
everybody, and then the third one is my fourth book to be released. Like now, third book next week. I think there's already in Amazon on that, but some of them are waiting for me to have a book, which is delivered here next week for
Mhm.
my signatures. But the fourth book is what I'm aiming for. The like Balintawak, the secret reveals. I
Ah.
don't believe in secret, but I have some secret. So this is now, And see, Roland Dante is a my good friend of mine. So I teach him a little bit in New Zealand, in Australia. He is a really nice guy,
Mm.
Roland Dantes.
I got to meet him when Professor was sick in Victoria. That was the
Ah,
first
you
time.
meet them.
Oh,
Okay.
yes,
He's
and
nice
then
guy.
again, yes, big. Oh my
Big.
God. I never
He
met
used to
a
be
Filipino so big.
Mr. Universe
Yes.
um, contestant before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in the room with Professor when I first got to Victoria, and Professor couldn't stand up by himself at that point, and everybody kind of went to eat, but I hung back with Roland, and we had to help Professor stand up and use the bathroom right by the bed.
Mm.
His control and everything wasn't really good. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But without a word, Roland and I helped Professor do what he had to do, and got him back together, and got him back in bed. And I went to the bathroom and took took care of everything, and it was very humbling. Here I got to meet Roland Dantes, and I heard so much about him,
Yeah.
and you know, we to do something like that in silence, just out of respect to the professor, was probably more important than any title or black belt or any honor that it was a very personable thing, and it was
Yeah.
very
But
humbling.
they give you something things, it's up to you or it's up to him. I was giving a title in when I was in Australia and New Zealand. They put me as like you one of my commissioner. Commissioner. I don't understand what is commissioner really. I never used it. I said I don't understand that really. I
It's a
don't know what is the job of commissioner.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It
and
means you're
I did not put that in the thing, But that's what
yeah,
he gave me something.
yeah.
But we're good. We're really good. I learned a lot from him. Just by looking at him, I learned a lot how to give the seminar work. Mm, learn
Mhm.
a lot. Also, how to, but the rest of it is mine.
What do you
And,
think?
and the last part, he told me also, sometimes they will come to you because they saw your demonstration is good. They will come to train, right?
Mhm.
Okay, where you have already.
Oh, but he had such a gift of talking to people, and he was so charismatic. You are as well.
Shoot, man.
But he was
I
convincing.
learned a lot. I learned a lot
He was
from Remy.
convincing.
He's oh, that's very good.
Oh yeah, you can do this. Yes.
Do this.
Yeah.
If I do this,
How do you think what helped you? Because when I first met Bobby Tabamina, we were in I want to say either Amadeo or Cavite. I hope I'm saying those correctly. Um, Bobby Tabamina showed up in 2006 to teach during the big festival,
Mhm.
and walked in the gym, and there's 50, 60 people there, and he said, I can't teach all these people. I teach one at a time.
That's what happened.
And so, but you learned how to teach a room full of people from one-on-one. How did you go from learning one-on-one to teaching a whole room?
I told you, I study a lot myself how to make it work
Hmm.
in connection of Balintawak. Most of them, when I first started giving demonstrations or seminars with a lots of group, I don't even teach Balintawak anymore.
Hmm.
I teach differently. That works for everybody. Everybody. If I show them, what can I give them? What can I teach? Grouping system. They don't know grouping system. It took a long time. Right? You wonder, Arnis, if I give you grouping system, it takes a long time. And in that seminar, and then lightning scientific, they don't even know. So I teach them not in Balintawak, them connection with their art that connects to everybody. That's
Okay.
very hard, isn't it?
Okay.
Hmm. So anyway, to close up my thing about the two things, the friendship. I can talk about how do you describe the best friendship. Like me and Nick Elizar,
Hmm.
we're very good friends, and he was out for maybe 9 to 10 years. Then I missed him so much. When he come back, then after that, another year, 2 years, I'm the one who's go out from the Philippines, going to New Zealand.
Mhm.
So that is, very memorable thing. Like now this time, I'm the one who's go out.
Mhm.
Now, when I was in New Zealand, I write him. I said, I'm going to bring you to America one day, like that. And that's my promise to him, right? So now, 2018, I think if you're here at the time, Nick Elisa was here. I invited him, and
Mhm.
lots of instructors. And remember, I give him carving for my stick.
Mhm.
I carve it, Balintawak, nickel stick, and myself, Balintawak, with his face and Best Friendship Award, Best Friend Award.
Nice.
And then he nearly cried on that.
I'm sure he did.
Now, when he go back to the Philippines, I follow. I go to Australia first to give seminar, go to Philippines. That's December. Then I was invited with him, like, then we have my school. Okay, we have big dinner there. And I want to give you something. I said, what is it? And they get his portfolio and they give me a letter.
Mhm.
Right. He said, what is this? Is this money? No, just read it. So when I open it, when I read it, it is my invitation to him. He kept it for a long time.
Really?
40 years, he kept it with him. I was crying in front of everybody, man. I said, damn this thing, man. You got me here.
Yep, he got you.
Yeah. That is a best friend of mine.
Wow.
Now, another thing, my last word. How do you make, if somebody will ask you one day, how grandmaster, I really want to learn that. I really want to get the grandmaster thing. How? For you, how to explain that?
Practice what you love and never stop.
Is that it?
I remember listening to you many years ago. You said, "What is grandmaster? I am no grandmaster. I just teach and I share."
Will somebody, well, you include this grandmasters already. But everyone will call grandmaster as a respect. Even master. Well, everyone is a master when you finish the whole curriculum. But
Mm.
it doesn't mean that you're a good fighter yet.
Mhm.
You just finished it.
Mhm.
Right? Okay. Now, for me, grandmaster is like to explain to everybody. It's like a relationship, like a girlfriend boyfriend. Okay, I have my girlfriend now. So that's, you know, now we get married. Now we have a son.
Mhm.
So that's my son now, my son. Now my son practicing, and he have another son when he get married. So that's why I called my grandson in martial arts. I called him. I am a grandmaster, and that's how easy it is to answer people like, "Oh, this is how it is." But me, listen to this. I respect everybody. I was awarded like Supreme Grandmaster. I did not take it.
Mhm.
I take it, but I did not show it.
Right.
I was awarded with like uh, GGM.
Yeah.
Okay. So they want me, this is like, they give me from the Taekwondo organization, big one in Kentucky. Me and Carson Gracie
Mhm.
only. So I was stunned. How can I explain this to everybody? Because they want me to say something. I said, well, somebody's asking, the crowd. One guy said, Grandmaster, seems like you don't feel like receiving it. Can you give it to us? Like GGM. I said, well, I really like this, right? But this is my story. I respect everybody.
Mhm.
My memo here, my motto here, like in your school, you have that goal, loyalty, and
Mhm.
respect. I
Mhm.
always follow that thing, the loyalty and respect and
Mhm.
friendship. Why? For my loyalty and my friendship and my respect to the grandmasters. When they trained me before, I will call them only, we will call everybody as a guru or teacher.
Mhm.
We don't have any master or grandmaster back home long time ago. We don't have that.
Right.
It's just new because it's when it comes big one. All right. So I told them, even though they are dead, pass away, I still stay with my grandmaster.
Mhm.
When they died, called him grandmaster. And Anshong Bakon, we called him great grandmaster
Mhm.
because he's the one who's doing that. All right. So me, as I speak to them, not go over of what they had before. I stay as a grandmaster. Put me great grandmaster when I was in the coffin already. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I stay with that for me. So that's it. That's it. All my thing there. But I have lots of story that uh, all my streets and everything like that. So any more questions?
Oh, I could keep you here all night, but out of respect, it's been an hour and a half and it has been wonderful. I can't thank you enough for taking the
Yeah.
time, but I can't thank you enough for doing this. There's been so many questions, and one of the questions that I get about Professor is, he would never let you drive on him, but he would train you and you were fighting for your life, fending him off, checking, countering, and just not countering, but check, block, check, counter. And then, well, he didn't explain things verbally a lot because English, like yourself, wasn't his first language, but he would show you repeatedly, but he would only show you
Yes.
his side. So they said, well, is it that he didn't care or was it just the way he taught? And I said, he definitely cared about his students, but I said, you kind of said something similar earlier. It's almost like he wanted us to get better so he could get better.
Yeah. I am just glad that he he modernized it. When he learns Balintawak, he modernized it,
Yeah.
put in his all his martial arts what he had before, and then he modernized it. If he take Balintawak, it won't work. It will never work. It will never work. And so believe me, if pure martial arts had no curriculum, it will never work. I've been doing this for 60 years now. It
Mhm.
will never work.
So does,
So you just make people, but making sure that you don't lie to people. That's it. No cheating,
nope.
no lies. That's it. So I did that. Sometimes I lie with my wife. Not.
We'll cut that out too. Dude, Jim Bobby, I'll ask you one last question.
Yeah.
Does your curriculum change often, or has it not changed in a long time?
Well, sometimes I forget. Then some students, like Garth in Australia, he
Yeah.
always write it down and he remind me all the time. And then, oh, this is a new one. It's just come up to my brain. Then I teach it. That's what it is. It's always coming. Everything. When you start, like you're already teaching a lot to people. You know already what's coming in, and you know how to answer without stopping the answers. Because sometimes you don't know how to counter it. But you have to. They will listen anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It will. As you've been doing this for a long time, also
Hmm?
just show what you have. Everyone have their own uh, come up to make you gain your martial arts more. Like think how to counter, to watch every move, and then people that come up, even kids, they have this technique. Oh, I like that. I like to learn that.
Hmm.
I like to learn that. I wish I could have time to learn that. And then they will love you, and then they more training more. So,
Understood. Yeah. GM Bobby, I can't thank you enough for your time. This was
oh well,
wonderful.
man, I always do this, man. I like being show off all the time. Remember, I'm just showing off.
Okay. Well, I know we're going to see each other at some point, but I'm hoping to see you soon. And
Yeah, yeah, we will, man.
please be safe in the travels back
Yeah,
to the Philippines. And I hope you have a wonderful camp.
yeah. Okay, I will. I hope so. I hope they will make good and all safety
Yeah.
good. It's hard to bring people taking care of for how many people, like 150. Oh my God,
Yeah.
so much.
That's a
So
lot of work.
okay,
You're going
right.
to do.
Thank you very much too.
Thank you,
Thank you for what's that, Mark?
Mark.
Eh, Yeah, thank you,
Not a
Mark.
problem. My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, man.
See you soon.
Make my face good looking, man. Put
I was thinking a unicorn. Are you good with a unicorn or a
no,
frog?
no, AI.
AI, you got
Yeah,
it. You
you've
got
already.
it. I'll smooth everything out. It'll be perfect. Do you want long hair, short hair?
No. I don't
Okay.
like Brian's hair, man.
You got it.
All right, man. Thank
Thank you
you,
so much.
Brian. Mark, thank you.
You
Thank
have a
you.
great day.
See you
All
soon.
right. Bye bye, man.